Okay, guys, welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. This is for who is next in your love life. Okay, and keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so if this doesn't resonate with you, I see there's a glare on the fourth card. Okay, so if this reading does not resonate with you, then it just may not be for you, or you can pick another pile. If you don't have a way that you prefer to select your group, then what I usually do is I will close my eyes, spend a little time focusing my energy in on each pile individually, and just kind of see how each one feels. And whichever one I have the strongest pull towards, that is the group that I'll select. And that method works really well for me. And like I said, if you don't have a way that you pick your pile, then feel free to try that one out. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. Let me tell you the piles first. Okay, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I'll give you a second to check them out. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at pile number 1. All right, I'm just going to move these out of the way. Okay, pile number 1. I do have little donut illustrations on here, a cinnamon swirl. So, set that aside. I'll look at these cards. Can we see those okay so far? So far, so good. Okay, group number 1. Okay, so this is actually the first card, getting to know each other. Second card is separation. Third is healing family issues. Fourth is religious factors. And fifth is give your relationship a chance. Okay, so pile number 1. This person really enjoys getting to know someone. They want to know all about you. They want to know what fascinates you, what you are into, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. They're just very into communication and conversation and just really getting to know you on a deep soul level as a person. They really value what's on the inside. They want to know what your values are. They're just very into communicating, but they don't want to know like everything at once. So just kind of reveal piece by piece. Yeah, so they're very into who you are. They're very specific about who they're with, and that's why they want to make sure that it's a really good fit for them and you. And so with separation, what I feel from this card is that this is someone that likes their alone time. They like to kind of go away and maybe not like on a trip, but maybe just to their room, or they might have a special place that they like to go and hang out. They like to just get some clarity by themselves, recharge their batteries, and they also really enjoy if you take time for yourself. I'm feeling like that is just really sexy and appealing to them. If you're someone who can also kind of be by yourself and just like take some time to nurture yourself from within. They really like someone who is self-reflective like that, and that's how they are. And they want to be close to you, but they like their own space. Okay, so healing family issues. They may have had a traumatic childhood, or they may still be going through a traumatic issue with their family situation right now. Or it may be you, and this is like this, whatever is going on past or present with their family or yours, whoever's affected by this, it's taking a toll on the relationship and interfering with how you guys see each other, because it's kind of distorting. Like, when you have so much chaos going on in your personal family situation, it kind of distorts how you see and perceive reality. And it especially affects intimate romantic relationships. So if it's them that's going through this, they need you to be very understanding and supportive of them. If this is something that you're going through, I feel like if they're not familiar with how it feels to have intense family drama, then you can explain to them what you're going through, and they will be receptive. Yeah, so that's what I feel from that card. Religious factors. So they may also have like a background of religious trauma as well, or you may be from opposite religions, and you guys might have a little trouble enjoying your relationship and connecting because of religious trauma or the differences. I don't feel that they're very concerned if you are from a different religion. Then that doesn't, they're pretty interested in you. So if that's something that is an issue for you, then you need to let them know. But that doesn't seem to be a problem for them. And then with give your relationship a chance. So this pile number 1 does have a lot of issues kind of going on initially. But if you look at the picture, you can tell that like this guy is so into her, and this woman just feels really safe and relaxed and comfortable and happy. And that is the vibe that I get. You guys will need to do a lot of communicating, discussing issues. But I feel like you're both pretty intelligent when it comes to understanding emotions. So if you guys can get on like the same wavelength with your sharing and kind of letting them know how you're feeling, this relationship, like, it has a lot to do with what's going on internally, which all relationships do to a certain degree, right? But this one really, really does. This person may be open to attending couples counseling, or you guys can kind of brainstorm about how you want to work on the relationship and grow stronger as a couple. But this situation will take some effort and some work. If that's something that you're both equally willing to put in, then you could have a good outcome. Okay? Yeah, so the main thing is that you would need to grow as individuals and work on growing as a couple, building a strong foundation. Okay, so pile number 1, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much. All right. Clear these out of the way. Guys, you have to excuse me. I am getting over a cold, so if I'm coughing or clearing my throat, that's why. All right, so pile number 2. We have another donut with some yellow. Maybe it's a lemon one. I don't know. It can be whatever you want it to be. Or caramel. Okay. So, let's see what we have for pile number 2. Okay. Okay, so we have true love, you deserve love, new love, career and finance, and unrequited love. Okay, so with true love, this next person is kind of what you have always been waiting for and just what you've been looking for in a partner, this person has it. They have the characteristics, they have the character qualities. This is just a really good match, pile number 2. They're very passionate about you. They really are connected with you. You're connected with them. You also feel passionate towards them. You guys, once you build your relationship within like a few months or so, you guys are just so in love. It's genuine. You just make each other feel very connected, and you just have a very similar energy. This person is very romantic and protective of you. Just very, very happy with the first card. And you need to know that you deserve this. Like, you may have had issues in the past, or maybe you feel this way currently, but you so deserve a happy relationship, and you have to be just open and accepting to that, which is really, really hard to do if you have a painful background, or if you're just going through a phase where you feel insecure. But you don't need to feel that way, because this next relationship is going to work so well for you. It's just beautiful, and like the card says, you are lovable. So that's something that you really need to work on believing about yourself, because this person is so accepting of you. You do not have to be perfect by any means. They're not perfect either, because they're a human being. So they're amazing, but they are not perfect by default of being human. So you don't need to worry about anything that makes you feel like less of a person, because you are just so cherished in this relationship. And feeling like you deserve love will help call this person in. So the more you can get comfortable with knowing that you deserve love, and this is not like in an entitled, arrogant way. This is like you have an internal peace about this. So the more that you can get into that feeling, the faster this relationship will happen, and like I'm getting like the more beautiful it will be. So your internal beauty with how you see yourself as a desirable partner will be reflected in this relationship. Okay? And it looks like it has the potential to be a really good thing. Alright, so new love, next card. What I'm getting from this card is that this relationship is going to be very different for you. Excuse me again, I am getting over a cold, guys. It's going to be different for you in the sense that this is going to be like a relationship like you have never had before. Even if you don't have a good history with relationships, this relationship is kind of going to feel like you're in a movie or you're in a fairy tale. See like how she's, it just has this very ethereal, supernatural, like, is this real life quality to the relationship. Of course, like, everything isn't rainbows and sunshine and magic 24/7, because we do live in the real world, but overall, like, this is like very exciting, very peaceful, really happy. It is a fairy tale in its own special way. And yes, there are challenges, but you guys seem to be able to have what it takes to work through them. Okay? And with the career and finances card, or finances and career, this person does not care about your current financial situation or what you have been through in the past or your financial fears for the future. They're not interested in how much money you have. They don't need money from you. They're interested in you as a person. And what they value in you is your traits, your talents, your values, your amazing personality. And it doesn't mean that you're like the loudest person in the room. It's fine if you're loud. But even if you feel like you're kind of shy, they love that. And they love being around your beauty. They see so much beauty in you, so they are not concerned about your career. If you feel like you need to have a certain amount of money before you can get into a relationship, don't, because this next person, or don't feel that way, because this next person, that's a non-issue for them. So just let that go. Take that pressure off yourself if that's something you've been feeling, and know that you still can have this amazing love without having to be a millionaire. Okay, thank God. All right, so unrequited love. This card, I know that it seems like it may have a bad vibe and may kind of stand out like a sore thumb and not really fit into this pile, but how I'm getting that this card ties into this pile is that this is either like you've either been through unrequited love in the past, or they have, and the people that you have been with in the past have not really had the capacity to love you in the way that you need to be loved. And this person is not like that at all. They are very capable of loving you. But yeah, they can love you in the way that you need to be loved. So this is kind of like, for this pile specifically, it's like you don't need to worry about what you've been through in the past, the relationships that you've had in the past, because these people did not have the ability to give you what you needed in your relationship, but this next person will. Okay, so lots to look forward to for pile number 2, and that's it for this pile. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed, and we shall move on to pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3. Let's see what we have for you guys. Okay, cute little pink donut, or pink frosting, colorful sprinkles. Fun. Okay, let's hope these cards are just as good, right? Okay, so we have chemistry, deception, retreat, and wedding. And release your ex. Okay, I have to say something about this wedding card before we really get too into this video. And this is just my own commentary about this card. This isn't for you specifically, but I think the faces on this card are so funny because this woman, she looks kind of interested and happy, but a little unsure, and this guy looks like, what did I just get myself into? So I think the picture on this is kind of funny. All right. Let's get into your actual reading. Okay, chemistry. Okay, so you guys are, their energy is like already starting to connect with yours. And it's going to be even more amplified in person. They just will really respond. They really respond to your energy. There's just a lot of, you guys can't keep your hands off each other. If you're not into PDAs, that's fine, but this person really likes to shower you. They probably do like to shower with you, but they like to shower you with affection. They're just a very good fit for you. You could have trouble connecting, like, initially. Like, there may be like a little bit of difficulty at like, when I say initially, I mean like the first meeting. Not that there isn't chemistry, but it's like it's so intense that it's kind of, difficult or awkward to work past the intensity, but you guys pull it off. And for the deception card, so also with the chemistry, like, I can't get off this card yet. They just take it to the next level for you. It's just unlike any other chemistry you've ever had. And there's just lots of affection. They're very interested in your hobbies, things that you want to reveal to them. There's just, like, everything you guys say to each other is fascinating. And that's like a natural long-term thing. Like, you could be with this person for 10 years, you could marry this person, and you guys still have this excitable energy exchange going back and forth constantly, where you don't really feel sick of each other. There's just a connection. So that's great. And so, okay, now to the deception card. So this person, I feel like they, or maybe it's you, but I feel like it's really more them. They may have been through something in their past that they don't want to share with you. So while you guys have great energy and great connection, they may have been through a past pain, or maybe they have a goal that they want to go for that maybe seems a little unusual or unrealistic. And guys, please excuse me, I am getting over a cold. They don't really want to reveal that to you because they're scared of being judged and getting rejected ultimately by you. And they don't want to mess up such a good thing because they already have this great chemistry with you. So they have something that they're hiding from you, but I feel like it's not something horrible. It's not like they, have 3 other secret lovers, or that they have stolen a lot of money, or I don't feel like it's anything very serious or questionable. It's just something that's either a past pain that they don't want to share, or there's something kind of different about them that they don't really want you to know yet. They need to know that you guys can have hard conversations about difficult things and everything can still work out. They kind of just need to have a little bit of security. Excuse me again, guys, before they feel safe enough to reveal that to you, which really does tie in with the next card, which is the retreat card. So either before or after they share this information with you, you guys kind of need to go away with each other. And don't be very selective about whatever it is that they share with you, be very selective about the information that you reveal to them, or to other people, like to your friends, to your family, because if they find this, especially if you have very judgmental friends or family, if they find something out about this person, they may want to break up the relationship either out of jealousy, or because you guys do have a great connection, or because maybe they feel that this person is taking you away from them too much. So be really careful about who you share the information with. So the retreat may mean you guys need to go on a vacation together, or it may just mean that you guys kind of need to keep things on the hush-hush as a couple, just kind of be low-key, just kind of like pull together as a couple and kind of shield out a lot of the world temporarily. This isn't, you guys don't have to be reclusive or unfriendly or unsociable, but you do need to bond together, especially after they reveal something to you. So you do need that private time to build a strong foundation as a couple, and not let too many people jump on your relationship ship boat. okay? Because that would not be a good thing. But it will be a good thing if you guys are able to have some private time, some couples time together. That will have a really positive outcome, maybe even a wedding. Okay. So with the wedding card, it feels like they may, you guys could get married, or it could be something like they will just ask you to go to them with weddings and be like their +1 or something like that. But it could also be, and I feel like whether you guys do end up getting married or not, this relationship has like a feel of a super romantic, beautiful, ongoing, big, celebratory wedding. And when I say big, it doesn't have to be lavish unless you like that kind of a thing. But it just has the feel of this beautiful, romantic wedding that is just kind of an energy in this relationship. So you guys do feel very celebratory, very connected. It's just a sweet, beautiful vibe. Whether you do get married or not, you very well could, because you've got the chemistry. Feel safe having difficult conversations, building trust. So it could lead to marriage. And so with the Release Your Ex card, they may have been through a very painful breakup. They may have been cheated on. It could be you that's been through this, or maybe you both have. But one of you, for this relationship to really work, their ex could be obsessed with them, but for this to really work, you or them have to completely release your ex. You need to let go of that energy and not focus on that person anymore, because you've got a wonderful relationship coming your way. So you don't need to worry about what your ex is doing. You don't need to stalk them on social media. And once if it's not you that's going through this, once they let go of that energy, I think you guys will either be able to meet, or your relationship can really take off. Either you or they have been through a lot of craziness in a past relationship. Okay, so, but that doesn't matter, because you've got beautiful, beautiful things ahead of you. All right, so release your ex, and it looks like a really good thing. All right, thank you so much, pile number 3. Thank you so much. Ooh, moving the crazy paper. All right. Thanks, pile number 3. All right. Last pile, pile number 4. Okay. Pile number 4. Ooh. Donut with blue frosting. Maybe it's raspberry. Maybe it's something crazy like cotton candy. Who knows? Okay. Let's get into your reading and see what we have for pile number 4. Okay. Calling in your soulmate. Let go of control issues. Flirt. Worth waiting for, and children. Oh, I love the children card. How sweet. Okay. Guys, please excuse me. I am getting over a cold, so got a little bit going on. Okay. Pile number 3. Okay. Pile number 3. So what could really be pile number 4, excuse me, guys. It's a little late here and I'm tired. But yes, we're on pile number 4. Pile number 4. Okay, so what could really be beneficial is if you guys start getting into a feeling mode of how it would feel to be with your soulmate, whatever if you don't like the word soulmate, you can use partner, you can use spouse, whatever word feels comfortable for you. Start to really feel like all the emotions that you anticipate feeling when you're with someone who would be your soulmate. And that will really help, the feeling part of that will really help magnetize them towards you. That will really help establish a connection to them, and that will really help call it in. And that's something that you don't need to hyper focus on that, but I'm getting like maybe spend about 15 minutes a day really taking some time to feel those feelings, because it is the feelings that help things come to us faster more than anything else. Please excuse me, guys, I am getting over a cold, so sorry. And after you take some time to kind of feel that energy, let it go. And what I mean by let it go is you move on with your day. You don't have to spend all your energy focusing on it unless it's making you feel wonderful, beautiful feelings, then that's fine. But just let go of it. And it looks like, trying to get a feel for the time. It's so hard when you're doing group readings to get a feel for time. 3-4 months or so, which that's not a really long time frame for someone who is your soulmate. And that may or may not be for you specifically, because it is a group reading. But yeah, for a lot of you, it feels like 3 or 4 months of just putting out some beautiful, positive vibes for someone that you would want to be your ideal soulmate, partner, spouse. That will work very well for you. Okay? You can even make a list of the feelings, create beautiful images in your mind, whatever helps you get into a good feeling mode. Use music, maybe do multiple things like that, but whatever gets you into that feeling mode, do that and you'll be good. All right? Because this person could have some difficulty kind of coming to you on their own. So you need to help them out and kind of raise the energy of the relationship before it happens. So when it does happen, it'll start off at a higher, more elevated level than it previously would if you guys had just met and neither one of you was working on a happy, healthy energy. Okay? All right, so that's card number 1. Card number 2, let go of control issues. Okay, so that kind of goes in with what I was saying before about letting go. You don't need to worry about how this is going to happen. And also, your partner may have some control issues. I feel like it's more them that has control issues than you, at least at the beginning. They may be a little bit suspicious of you at first because it might seem kind of too good to be true, or they can't fully trust you yet. Yeah, so it may be you may just need to reassure them a lot initially. I do see them getting over it, but yeah, so at the beginning they have some uncertainty and they want everything to work out. So they're a little bit on the controlling side. For some of you, it doesn't feel like a good energy, but for others of you, it feels like something that you can help them to let go of, which is not normally anything I would ever recommend, because we can't fix or change or heal people. We can only support them. But with this, it feels like they need some reassurance, and then they're pretty good to go. Okay, so that's it for that card. Flirt. Okay, so this person, excuse me again, guys. This person is very flirtatious with you. They're very playful. They like to laugh, giggle. They like to touch you. They like a lot of kissing. They like to joke around. They kind of just, they like to keep the relationship fresh and exciting. Yeah, so that's a very fun, happy, playful thing. And if that's not normally something you're comfortable with, it looks like it's an energy that you need to get into, because that energy is like, it's very liberating and freeing for you if you can start to be playful, start to relax a little bit. It's very nourishing for this relationship. And this person is very, very flirtatious with you. I'm getting that, like, they kind of don't care who's around or who sees. They're not disrespectful of you. And if you don't want them to flirt in front of certain people, they won't. But yeah, they just love to enjoy you. And yeah, you guys should let them and play along and have a good time. All right? That's fun. Okay, worth waiting for. Okay, so this person, it may, and this kind of goes along with the control issues card. Excuse me again, guys. They may be very guarded and self-protecting at first. Kind of like, see how these beautiful angels, they're a little bit shy and they don't want to reveal too much initially. This person may and probably will be like that at first. And so, like, you guys could either be friends for a little while, or they may want to get into a relationship with you, but they're a little too scared to. So it just takes time for them to reveal themselves, like layer by layer. They're slow moving at first, kind of like a sloth, but once they know that you're a good match for them, I feel like they will totally come out with their flirtatious side, and it will have a really nice, beautiful energy. So don't push them too hard. Be respectful of their privacy. Let them know that you're a safe person to share with, and little by little, you guys can start to connect as a couple. Okay, and so children. So this card either means you guys will be playful like children, or this person will want to have children with you. Yeah, what I'm getting and feeling is that this person, it's like, I don't know, 80% is coming in for some reason. So, like, for 80% of you, this person is definitely interested in having children with you. And I feel like they're very particular about who they would want to have a child with, because they are a little bit untrusting towards people and towards the world in general. So they want a safe person to be around their child, to raise and nurture their child. But they are very interested, for most of you, in having children with you. For the other 20%, you guys will, let me make sure that that's right. If it's, okay, so it's like, okay, I don't know why this is coming in as percentages. It's so weird. So for like 15% of you, you guys will feel playful and giddy and excited and just a little bit out of control and not really caring what other people think, like children, and just kind of do whatever you want. And for the other remaining 5%, it's more like childhood issues and hurt and pain is taking a toll on your relationship, and that needs some healing. And that could either be you or your partner, or both of you that has been through that. And all of those things could be true for this pile, but that was just what I was getting like strongest for specific groups, but they all could be true in varying degrees. So if any of that resonates with you, especially like working on healing childhood issues, please try to educate yourself as much as you can on inner child work or getting with a good therapist. I know it's very hard to find a good one sometimes, but the good ones are really worth it. And you do deserve to be whole and happy so that you can enjoy a beautiful relationship. But overall, pile number 4, it looks really nice. Okay. So, yeah. You guys have some wonderful things to look forward to. Okay? Alright, guys. And that is it for pile number 4. Thank you so much, pile number 4. Have a wonderful day.